everything.
Big Boy
Big
Neighborhood.
Boy.
All righty, man. For those, if you don't know, this could be a smooth introduction
My goodness.
to someone that you're going to remember for the rest of your life, man. And that's Demetrius Shipp Jr. And for those out there, man, Demetrius is starring as Tupac in All Eyez On Me. And let me tell you, bro, you look like Pac without trying to look like Pac. You know how some cats got like a Pac influence and they put like the little rag around their head, or you know what I'm saying? Like how you know you look like Tupac, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Resemblance, yeah.
Right. Now, when did you start hearing like, man, you look like Pac?
High school.
Really though?
High school is when it really started. You know what I'm saying? Like 10th grade, I got to school and it was like, I kicked with all the older cats and it was like, I became Pac. That's what
Right,
they called
that's
me.
what he called
If
you
they
on
see me to
campus?
this day, they gonna call me Pac.
You see, when I just walked out, I was like Pac, and I knew Pac. You know what I'm saying? Like, what were you supposed
Did
to
you
say?
see it yourself?
Nah. I still vaguely see it.
He's
Really
like, I
though?
see me.
Yeah. I mean, I see like certain angles and all of that or whatever when I go ball, certain things. Like a lot of the pictures that they got for the movie, yeah.
Right.
Look crazy.
Man, even when I saw you in the wedding, like you just posted some stuff from a wedding.
Oh, right.
I was like, man, look at Pac. Oh, and I was like, no, that's Demetrius. Man, what are you doing on this mountain over here, man?
All right.
So how did you get the part for Tupac, man? Now, for one, you auditioned for the part, was it 5 years ago?
Yeah, 5 years ago, 2011 in March. So there was this big old national call that they had for this website, you know what I'm saying, for the Truth About Tupac, right? You had to submit an audition. So my best friend, my bro Herm, he like, yo, this is what's going on. You got to audition for this role. So I'm like, yeah, but nah, I ain't doing that, bro. Like, so he kept on like, man, you get it all the time. You got to do it. So I finally was like, okay, I'm going to do it, but I was procrastinating, you know what I'm saying? So I waited till the very last day that it was due into 30 minutes before the deadline, and then I got it done, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And then from then on, my pops, who was producing for Tupac back at Death Row,
And
he
Pops
produced Toss It Up.
he did Toss It Up.
Produced Toss It Up, wrote and produced that. And so he forwarded it to LT, who was the producer of the movie. They worked together at Death Row as well together. So when LT seen it, he was like, yo.
Right. And LT, it wasn't like LT was like, I got to put the homie's son in here.
Right.
Yeah,
It was
had
like
no
you,
idea.
yeah, but it was like you look like Pac. And then I had a chance to peep the movie.
Right.
And I knew Pac. I've traveled with Pac. I've had Pac on, like everything, man. So this is one of those movies, Demetrius, where it had to be done right. You know what I'm saying? Just for the legacy of who you playing.
Right.
And when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, this dude, man.
Yeah.
It was. I'm gonna tell you, homie, it's borderline scary.
Yeah, pretty much, bro.
Yeah.
Like if he takes off the hat right now, it's gonna be really scary.
Man.
Like, yo.
I literally
That's why I
walked
put that
out.
out.
I heard your voice a little bit, and I was like, "Let me walk out." And I walked out, and I didn't even know how. I didn't know what just happened. I literally started crying.
She started
because
crying.
She
Yeah,
did.
That was
I'm a huge Pac fan, and it's like he's right in front of me right now.
That's
It's so crazy to
crazy.
me right now.
Hey man,
And
let me tell you
I'm glad
one
you
part.
got that role.
in
Thank you
the
so much.
in the movie also, you know how like when it's the juice part with the man, when I saw that part, I was like, oh hell no.
It's just crazy.
I was like, man, this is dude. I remember there was times when I was just in the theater just holding my head like, oh my God. Like, are you serious, man? So you wait 30 minutes before the deadline.
Yeah.
To
that's,
get in
that's,
the
That's when
movie.
I got in.
Wow.
So that's my bro. He the one that convinced me. And I mean, he was on me, like adamant. Every time he see me, like, you got to do this. You got to make this happen.
What did you do to study Tupac?
I literally just every single day, and because I studied year in and year out. You know what I'm saying? It was auditionings and readings and stuff and tapings going on every year till I finally got the role. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So every year they was like sending me footage and stuff, and I was reading it and, you know what I'm saying, looking at it and all that stuff. So
But you even got like in the movie, you even got like his mannerisms, the way Pac could hold his mouth. Or
yeah. So I just studied, like, especially last year, that's all I did. I literally just woke up to Pac. I went to sleep to it every single night. It got
Did you
the
want to
point-
be an actor, Demetrius?
Nah, I never aspired to be an actor. You know what I'm saying?
That's really crazy.
Yeah.
Really though?
I did acting in school, like for some fun, you know, some drama.
Right.
Drama class. That's
And you
it.
worked at Target before too?
I worked at Target. You know what I'm saying? That was like one of my first jobs.
And
you know
people
what I'm
would tell you at Target you look like Tupac.
saying? Look, I promise, like, and I can't make this up. Like, on the intercom, they would scream, Pac, come.
Pac, we need you in electronics. Pac, we
For
need you
sure.
in electronics.
That's how it was, because I worked overnight. You know what I'm saying? So all my managers and supervisors was black and all that, and they was like, Pac, you know what I'm saying? We need you to come do this, do that.
Oh man.
That's how it was.
What about when you walk out in public? Now I'm pretty sure that there's times when if you really, Demetrius, if you really want to look like Pac,
Yeah.
you could really look like Pac.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do people say to you in public when they see you?
It's really trippy. I mean, now it's more so I gained my weight back, so
Right.
people still notice me, but people are like, wow, that's crazy. But when I
How
was
much weight
like,
did you have to lose for the part?
like 18 pounds. Total.
18 pounds.
Yeah. So when I was bald with the nose ring and the whole, man, it was real crazy. I didn't want to go out.
I know people like,
Hell no.
like, man, what the fuck?
I knew
man,
it.
turn
I knew
back
he was
around.
alive.
Right.
Yeah, so and I was talking with LT and I told LT, I said, man, I said once the movie come together and we know that it's coming out, I even told LT, I said, man, you got to get him with that trainer or whatever and let him, whatever weight he put on, take that off for this promo run.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's exactly. Oh, so you the guy that convinced him to do that?
Yeah, here I am all gastric bypass telling him to tell you to lose weight.
Because he like, oh yeah. Last time I seen you, like, yeah, we got to have you come back down and all that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have you back with CC and eating
Right.
the meal prep and all that. I'm like, bro.
Oh, so CC was your trainer?
Yeah, shout out
she
to my
no
trainer,
joke.
CC. Oh yeah, she
Ooh,
for
man,
real. You know what
dude.
I'm saying? She was
As soon
on
as I
me.
see, I just throw food away. Man, I should be eating this.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
she
what I'm
told me
saying?
she just talked to you too a while
Man,
ago.
yeah, she's a beast, Jack.
Yeah, for
I ain't
sure.
mad at you, man.
By any chance, did you get to meet Afeni before she passed?
I did not get to meet Afeni. That was the one blow, bro. That was heavy for me. I was sick that morning. I got the call like 6:30 a.m. It's like, Afeni, I'm like, wow, you can't be serious
Yeah.
right now.
And you know what I loved about it too, man, is that LT and Benny Boom, everybody that was involved, they really protected that legacy
Definitely.
of her as well. You know what I'm saying? And for those, you know, I mean, she was, you know, kind of suffering at the end, so on and so forth. And timing wise, probably didn't put you in a position to actually meet her, I guess.
Right. She was supposed to come down to set, but I think that there was what I heard was she wasn't feeling well.
Right.
So she wasn't doing well. But they did have something that they were trying to set up. You know what I'm saying? That was going to make, you know, kind of big as far as promo and stuff like that we were going to do together. It just unfortunately never happened.
Did Denai get to meet her?
I don't believe she got to meet her.
Oh,
yet.
wow. She's the actress that plays Afeni in the movie.
Hello. Hey, man, now, did you ever get it? You said you're not sure if you ever met Pac, because Pops produced Pac.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
I
that's a
haven't.
lot of calendars for you as far as going back, too.
Yeah, right.
Like, how old are you,
I'm
Demetrius?
27. I'll be.
Okay. Okay, so you
But I
say
had a chance.
you're not sure if you met Pac.
I'm not certain.
Right.
I don't know.
Damn.
I just remember being around Death Row as a kid.
Right.
And it might have been, I think I got out of there as a kid, like before Pac got there, because it got a little crazy around that time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, yeah, I was just there, because my pops was there before Pac.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, just the pressures of what Pac mean to us, the West Coast, the world. Did you take any of that in with you? Man, this is fucking crazy, dude, the way this dude looking at me
Yeah.
right now. Did you take any of that in with you?
As far as what?
As far as like, not the pressures, but like, man, I got to, you know, like I got to
Nah.
extra study. I got to make sure that.
I just knew it had to be great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the magnitude of who this is and what he meant to what he means to the world still
Right.
currently. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that from the beginning, and the pressure was really me getting the role. That was all the pressure that I put on myself. Me, as far as making it happen and on camera. I mean, I have an amazing acting coach, Angela Gibbs. So I was confident once I got there. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the pressure, I knew I had to study and do everything to prepare for it.
Hey,
You feel
man,
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
with Money B when I saw the movie Money B from Digital Underground, and you guys know the Pac relationship with Digital and how good, you know, the relationship was with Money B. And I remember when it's one scene in the movie, not giving anything away, but it was like the Humpty Dance, the live, you know.
Right.
And he said that at one point you were kind of like off with how Pac would do it. And he said that he kind of just like talked with you about it. And he said, man, that dude came back. I don't know if it was after lunch or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, he said he had Pac.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember that.
Man.
It was like he explained how to, you know what I'm saying, get it down or whatever. And then we shot it again the very next take. And he was like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, dude, I know they keep pushing the date back. Have you heard anything, Demetrius, about when the public will be able to see the movie?
I'm not sure right now. You know what I'm saying? I just know that they're trying to get it right. It's the
Right.
reason why it's taking time for it to be released, and it's because they want to make sure it's perfect. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's put together well.
How crazy is it how your world is going to change
Right?
I don't
once
know.
that movie
Yo,
drops?
man.
It's changing.
Now,
You know what I'm
huh?
saying? Yeah, like I'm here at Big Boy.
Hello.
I listen to you phone taps and the radio with my uncles, and when I was 14, working with my uncles, bro. Like, we would listen to phone taps and talk about it later on the next day and
Go
all
ahead.
type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So for me to be here, that's crazy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
it's gonna be nothing but better from here. I mean, You
Yeah.
feel like this
Dude.
little small part of your life.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
even.
You know, it's gonna be nothing but better from here. And it's got now. You have kids.
Definitely.
I heard
3
that.
children. Yeah.
I heard the married man, divorced.
I'm a single. Yeah, single.
I heard
He said,
that.
I'm a single.
You're single.
I'm single.
I'm just
I'm
asking,
single.
really. I just want to see where you at. 'Cause once this movie drop, ain't no telling what's gonna be happening. You know what I'm saying?
But no more kids though for right now.
Really though.
What are the
How old
groupies?
are the kids?
My kids are 6, 2.5, and 2.
I heard that.
Started
Oh,
early.
okay. I figured out that 2.5 and 2.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hello. Hold on. You pregnant? Hold on for a second. Hello? You pregnant? Hold on. Hold on, let me click y'all in together. We're going to go into one Lamaze class and all this. We ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Join together.
Join
Everybody
Lamaze
need to come on
class.
down. Meet me at Babies R Us right now. We're going to get everything together.
Yeah, so
Oh, my
I'm done,
God.
big. I got 2 boys, raising them at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
heard
that's
that.
Enough.
Wow.
Man.
That's enough right
Oh,
there.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
The same registry, just the same name.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Good God.
bye, baby. I got to get on with the seniors. All right. I got to get, you know what I'm saying?
Who did you sit with to learn more about Pac rather than just also doing the reading and watching videos? Like anyone who knew him?
The Outlaws are a part of the movie.
Oh, my God. And I
They're in the
love how
movie.
they did that.
Yeah.
And then LT also. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So I learned a lot from LT, my pops, and Edie and Noble. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
yes.
And from them, Edie and Noble is what I just wanted to know how he was at the house. You know what I'm saying? Because they, at the point, they lived with him.
Right.
And Edie grew up with him since they been kids. You feel me? So I got a lot of game from Edie and just on a everyday who he was, how things were going, progressing with his life and changing or whatever.
and they told you did it right.
Yeah, the essence of what was important to them. You feel me? And they gave me love. So I really went to them with a lot of stuff, especially Edie, because he was the one person that grew up with Pac as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Through childhood. So I wanted a lot of. I went to him for like, okay, how was that? How you feel about that?
Without having any acting gigs, because usually it's someone that's seasoned and they say, I got to really dive into this part.
Right.
It seemed like you really dove into it for this to be your first real acting gig.
Yeah, I literally. So one of the things that I did, and I put on myself to do, excuse me, I learned there's an MTV interview with Tupac, and he's sitting at the studio at the board and all that, right? And I know that whole interview verbatim. 8 minutes and 35 seconds or something.
The whole
like that.
thing.
I know the whole thing. I put that on myself. You feel
Right.
me? But that's how much I was watching. I would literally write it down, just every pause, all that. So that's how I got the whole thing down. And I started practicing and rehearsing that with my coach.
Do it
That-
for me.
Go.
Yeah,
Do
man.
something.
I want to close my eyes and just do it, bro.
I got to
I don't
look at it.
want to do that, big. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do
Well, what can you do?
Do something, Pac, for us.
that. Nah, man.
Don't be selfish.
Getting a little shy over
Right.
there.
Nah, I ain't getting shy.
Your bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Doug. Life no.
Yeah, you ain't
I
about
don't even know
to-
what to do, but it was just like, it's like usually when you're born to a dynasty or empire, right? You're born as a junior, or you're born following in your father's footsteps. You know, you always told, your father he did this, your grandfather he did this, or the family heirlooms and the family crest. There's none of that in the outer cities. I call it the outer cities because we left out. There's no. I ain't going.
Go ahead.
All right, that's it.
Man.
I'm gonna try not to look at you because I'm like freaking out still. In learning Pac, did you find something that would surprise us about Pac?
It's a lot of stuff that would surprise people. You know what I'm saying?
And plus, you had a chance to sit down with real
Right.
Pac family.
And I read the books. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of information in a lot of the books that you can read about him. You know what I'm saying? So just one of the things is that he was a very giving person, generous, and that's just truly who he was at heart. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to always do for the next person.
Yeah, you can see that.
He would come down, like one of the things Edie told me was that he would like say, I'm cooking for everybody at the house. You know what I'm saying? Like he'd come down like, it's time to cook, get some drink and all that, and he'd do it all up. You feel me? And then just other things like he didn't want to do music anymore. That was in the book. You feel what I'm saying? Like Pac was done with music. He wanted to just pursue film after that. You know what I'm saying? So just things like that.
Do you find any similarities with yourself and Pac?
Yes.
Like what?
That's what became trippy.
Even
You
your
see?
partner behind you shaking his head like, yeah.
Just how passionate we are and how we defend ourselves. I'm gonna always defend myself. 1,000% all the time when I feel it's something, you know what I'm saying, that I'm right about or
Right.
my stance on it, I'm gonna always defend myself. And just how I have that same thing about caring and looking out for the next person and for my people as well. You know what I'm saying? For everybody to come up together, and black people definitely trying to unite us, you know what I'm saying, and get us to the next level.
Man, is there anything they had to do to Pac you up more than just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah,
just the tattoos and everything.
it was just the tattoos. Once I got the set in Atlanta, I was Pac, bro. I was in full character. I didn't come out of character the whole time.
Was there a scene that you filmed that you felt more like Pac than any other moment during the film?
More like Pac.
Like any iconic moments that we know Pac from, like filming California Love, the music video.
What was crazy? Like when you was
Okay,
like,
it was a couple crazy scenes. One, I was really like, I got to get this right, the juice scene. Because I was like,
and the juice scene is so well documented.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it was a
That's
couple
why
times.
I tell you, when I saw that Juice scene, it almost looked like they edited Juice the movie into All Eyes on Me. Wow. I was really watching that like.
So it was that scene. I was nervous about that scene because that's a recreation. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I have to nail this. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm like, bruh, we got to get this right. But the more I got into the rhythm of it, I was ready. Like I was like, let's go. Let's get this. You want to run it again? Let's go, boom.
Yeah, I heard that.
And then the death scene. You feel me? I was sick the day that we had to film that. Like going into that in my trailer, I was sick because it was just like a connection there. You feel me? I got it in like just completely into this man's life, everything about him. You know what I'm saying? To where it felt like if there was something that wasn't going right as far as even the filming, I got into like little discussions with Benny and LT as far as me not feeling it how I felt it might have been real. You know what I'm saying? And they would let me do it how I felt. But if they was saying something else and I wasn't agreeing, I was like, man, I'm sticking up for it.
Right.
And I ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I'm going for what I feel right now.
It's great product though, man. And you saying the death scene day was like kind of somber, like
oh,
dang.
bro, that was, I cried. You know for sure. In my trailer before I went out, bro, I was sick.
Have you had a chance to peek the movie in its entirety yet?
Yeah, did. It's not complete yet, but
right.
You know saying I definitely got to see it.
But like the screenings that cats have seen, like
I got to see it.
How does that feel? You watching that?
It's at first it was crazy. I'm just so very just critiquing myself, like okay, just for everything that I'm doing, everything I'm saying. So at first I had to take that back. You know what I'm saying? I had to relax after that and just enjoy it. And the most important thing that I feel is that it moved me. Right. Even with me just watching myself in a way where I can start getting feelings within I'm watching the movie. And I feel like that's the most important thing when you watch a movie is it once you start to feel a certain way about certain thing that's going on, and it's just, this is all, you know what I'm saying, pretend.
I heard that.
Like once you start feeling, I feel like you're doing a good job.
So what do you do, Demetrius? What do you do day to day now before this movie come out and change your life?
I just kick back, chill with the kids, man.
I heard that.
Spend time with my beautiful
You're not
family.
still at Target though, right?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just kick it with my family, man. I got a beautiful, loving family. I appreciate them. Thank y'all so much. I love you all. And that's what all I do, man.
During all of your research, did you start to kind of get any idea of who you think was behind Pac shooting?
Don't be in here answering now. I'm gonna leave.
That's a tricky question. Yeah. But I will say,
hold on, whoa, let me leave. Real walkie-talkie.
Nah, I just say this. It happened on Las Vegas Boulevard in the prime of the Mike Tyson fight. You know what I'm saying? Right after that it happened. So for anything to not be discovered and found out is still crazy to me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I don't know exactly who behind. I don't know what to say about who was behind it for sure, but I just know that it happened on Flamingo and Koval in Las Vegas after a Tyson fight. How there's no witnesses, no cameras, no nothing beyond me.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it right there, brother. See how I left it?
Yeah.
All right.
I love that the biopic is being named All Eyez On Me. I feel like that album, that Pac album, was such an important album to hip hop. Yeah. I'm just wondering, do you have a favorite tracks? I would say tracks because I have a few, but I'm just wondering, do you have
tracks on All Eyez On Me?
Yes.
Can't See Me.
Ooh.
That's my when I was training.
Oh, really though?
Oh my God. I was going, that joint got me in the mode every day. You know what I'm saying? Because for the longest I didn't know I was gonna get the role. Like I got the call 2 days before my birthday, 12 days before I was doing Atlanta.
Wow.
Yeah,
so it was damn near like pack up.
Yeah. It was like, all right, go ahead and tell your family you can be gone in 10, 12 days.
So without knowing you got the role, were you training already?
Yeah, I was training and having my my private sessions with my coach the whole from
But
September.
why if you hadn't got the part already?
Because they was like, you the top guy for this. So
so be ready.
Prepping you, just in case. You know what I'm saying? So and the director at the current moment, he was still looking. So he never was like, you the
This
guy.
is
at
the
moment.
guy.
Yeah, he was just like, well, let's keep prepping him. Let's get him down on weight. Let's get him with the private coach. And you're saying if he
Be
develops,
ready.
then
Damn.
I'm saying then he'd go.
Did you ever meet anybody else who was auditioning for it?
Cause see, I
yeah.
met some cats too.
Yeah.
They told me they had it.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, a
man.
lot of people.
You know, I got that
Did they look
Tupac movie.
alike?
Really?
You seen him too. He out here.
I met one of them. The funny thing is, my very last reading that I had, I ran into one of the guys, and I'm not gonna say his name, but
Right.
he was the voiceover for the Straight Outta Compton.
Oh, really though?
okay.
Yeah, for the
Really?
Pac scene. He did the
Okay.
voiceover.
Now, did you ever go to like the open reads when it was more Pacs in there and be like, man,
Nah.
are you here for the right parts? The Pac
convention?
Man, like, are you here? That, like, man, you look nothing like
No, but
Tupac.
I actually did get to see a lot of the people that auditioned. That was, that are known actors. There's a lot of people that what I'm saying, by God's grace, beat out. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I beat a lot of people that's got some.
We like catch
Yeah.
you like, man, really, Anthony Anderson?
No, but like
Martin Lawrence.
listen, some of them came in there like looking like Pac though. That's what tripped me out. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like, I'm like, whoa, this dude put it. You know what I'm saying? He
Like
came with
Michael
the whole.
B. Jordan, like, damn, man, can a brother eat?
Can we just
He was up for it.
Right? Yeah.
No, for real.
Oh, yeah. See what I'm saying?
No way. Michael B.
that's- I
Jordan.
heard
Hell no,
Michael
I
B
would have
was
been mad at that.
So
Not at
you
all.
saying it was some? You
Sorry.
saying it was some actors
was-
where
it
you
was
were
some
like, man, and
known-
they looking like Pac
They
right now.
came in there looking like I'll tell you for sure. I seen Brandon T. Jackson
Oh,
came in there looking like Pac. I was like, what the?
Yeah,
Yo,
you-
he the side profile, he had the whole thing, the get up, the tattoos, bald. I'm like, he
Was
ain't
there
even bald.
anyone that when they saw you walk in, did anybody leave?
Nah.
Okay, because I would have been sitting there like, yeah, Pac, all eyes, and then you would have walked in. I would have been like, oh,
I ain't got
I ain't
this.
got this damn
Man,
thing. I'm over here
it's
wasting my time.
so many things. So, like, you can go on YouTube, bro, and type in Tupac auditions, and you'll be there for days.
Oh, really?
Yes, because that's what you had to do. A part of the criteria for the first audition back
Wow.
in 2011. You had to submit it to your Facebook and your YouTube or whatever.
When
right?
did y'all start shooting that movie though?
December 2015, last year.
Oh, okay, because I was gonna say you look like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it, and even with the time of getting the part, auditioning, getting the part, like you probably even matured even more so.
right.
Where once they started shooting, you was even more on deck.
Yeah.
You
So,
know?
it's crazy. People do a whole lot, and there's still people that walk around like every day with bald heads and rags and nose rings. and-
Yeah.
bro.
So you
whole
don't
thing.
try to look like Pac,
Nah, man.
right?
I always said if it pays, and I'll
right.
do it.
Did you ever dress up as Tupac for Halloween or anything like that?
Like twice,
Oh, really? Though?
and that was it.
I
And
heard
after that,
that.
I was like, I'm cool.
Last year I saw Pac look alike, and I thought he looked like Pac.
right.
He had nothing on you. I was tripping out
and the
with
Pac
him.
looking like he tried to look like Pac,
right,
right?
he really tried to look like
Right.
Pac.
Yeah, I did it, and then it became like a thing of everybody started doing it. So I was like, I ain't doing that. I just started running into Tupacs.
Right. Pac. You had a
It's like we
Tupac
taking
convention.
group pictures and
All right, man.
started
Yeah,
their
here
own
we go.
club, their own Tupac club.
I wonder when you got the part was people like, man, he got it.
yeah.
Because I think I would see that you got the part and be like, oh damn, yeah, he did get it. Like,
Yeah, it's a lot of people that don't agree that I look like him or whatever. But I mean, that's
who's that? Like
Haters
Stevie
gonna
Wonder?
hate.
I mean, some people like he don't look like him, he don't have a look, or he don't sound like him. I mean, it's more important than just being able to look like them.
It is.
Because
Man.
to me personally, there's a lot of people that are capable of, well, that have the look. You know what I'm saying? But the capability of putting it down when it comes to film, that's a whole nother level. And learning him and really taking it on, that's a different level.
Yeah, man. I think anyone that see the movie, you know, and if there's something where it's like, okay, well, if there's a day where you do not as Pac looking, you know what I'm saying? Somebody
Yeah.
probably looking like, oh, he don't look, but when they see what you did with the movie, that's gonna, man. I don't think there's anyone that can walk away and not say, man, he embodied Pac. Like he did that right, and not making it sound cheesy or none of that. But you'll walk out that theater and you'll say, man, like he really did that.
I appreciate
You
that.
know, best believe that, man.
Would you like to continue acting? Is there?
I'm going to
This is what
definitely
it is now.
continue acting. I got an audition Friday. I
Really, though?
just had some auditions. So
Now for the other parts, what you gonna have to do? Probably like grow your hair out. You gonna
yeah,
have
I
to,
got my, you know what I'm saying, the hair's growing out right now, big. You know, here we
There
go.
it is.
You know what I'm saying? Had to do that because I can't walk around looking bald.
Right.
being bald, all that. I had to switch it up.
Do you think that that's gonna be a problem with you looking so much like Pac? And once this movie come out,
Nah, I don't
cats
think
getting
so.
Pac out of their head.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to just do something. You know what I'm saying, just a little bit.
Because my
different.
daughter's birthday is coming up. Can you stop by the crib? You know what I'm saying?
For
It's
sure.
a Tupac themed birthday party.
Yeah. Have you been getting those requests yet?
No, those come in like every week.
Oh yeah. Or
I'm doing a private party for my birthday. I want you to come in. How much you charge to come show up for my birthday?
You're not doing nothing like that, are you? Oh, okay. Because I was about to manage you, Jack. Yeah, we gonna need 26,000.
No, I'm not doing that.
You know what I'm saying?
People trying to get me to perform and all type of stuff.
Right. What about pictures?
I do pictures.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you got to get hit up for pictures all the time.
Oh yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
It's just about doing the right thing.
Do people not know that you're in the movie as Pac for All Eyes on Me that
Yeah.
still come up and ask, can they get a picture with you?
Yeah, that happens, and that'd be so funny. Like people say certain things. Like I mean, at this point, I get recognized
Right.
just for looking like him everywhere I go.
Right.
But some people don't even really be knowing, and then the people that do know, I always got to take a picture. Right. It's just like crazy.
Do you get people that like tell you like you should have did the Pac
No,
movie?
that's the funniest thing. I promise, because I get that 2 to 3 times a week.
You should have did the movie.
Yeah, like, bro, you heard about that Tupac movie? You would have been perfect for that movie. I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. Like,
Well,
man,
when was they filming
like
that?
that ship has sailed. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Man, y'all stick around your radio like, man, I wish I would have known that.
Right.
20 years since the passing of Pac, bro. 20 years since the passing of Pac. And that was another reason why we're like, man, we just got to get down here, celebrate Pac's life. You know what I'm saying? I've had a chance to travel with Pac.
That's dope.
Kick it with Pac, on the road with Pac. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for me to go in and catch that new Pac and was around, you know, like to see you do such a great job. We all, you know, I mean, man, I applaud you on that, especially a day like today where, you know, everybody's going to have some kind of tribute or, you know, play this or whatever.
Right.
But to actually see the hard work that you did put in, Demetrius, and seeing how much you honored what that man means to so many people and didn't play with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The way that you say you dove into certain things and you went above and beyond what was asked of you.
Right.
It's, man, I got to applaud you for just the hard work that you put in that, man.
Appreciate it. And it's just a honor and a blessing to be able to pay tribute to the man's life. You know what I'm saying? He means a lot to a whole lot of people all over. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cultures. I get hit up every day from people of all just everywhere. Just hit me like, Tupac means so much to me. It's people it's kids that's hitting me. They don't
Yeah,
even
man.
they wasn't even alive when Tupac was out.
Have you ever got a reaction like what Eyez did? Where she saw you
man.
started
Nah,
crying?
you started crying.
My heart was just like pumping. Like I don't know what just happened, and I started to cry because you look so much like him. And to me, it would have been so dope to get to meet him, and just the fact that he has been gone for 20 years now. But through his music, it feels like he's still alive.
Yeah,
But
man.
that's
and then
what's dope,
seeing you
though.
in the flesh kind of
Right.
gave me like, it was overwhelming.
That's what's
The
so
trip.
dope that you have that reaction. That lets you know what he meant, what he means to people still to this day. The inspiration.
20
that he
years
is.
later,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? The fact that he moves people in that way, because there's people that are really diehard Pac fans, like
I
that
love
ride for
Oh,
Pac.
yeah.
You feel what I'm
What?
saying?
Oh,
and we
yes.
can't really say that there's any other celebrity artists or whatever that 20 years after they're gone that
With
people are
that
still
kind of
Remember
passion.
them like that.
With
Yeah.
that kind of passion.
It's gonna
bro.
be Tupac Day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Today is Tupac Day.
Yes, it is,
Hey.
brother, man. Definitely. I thank you for coming into the neighborhood
Thank you.
and
I
hanging out
appreciate
with us,
y'all for
man.
having
It
me.
is definitely
Much
a
love and
pleasure, man.
appreciation.
Demetrius Shipp Jr.
Can I get a couple shout outs real quick?
Of
Big?
course you
Oh,
can,
yeah.
brother. We'd rather you not, but thank you anyway. All right, no, go ahead. What's up, buddy?
But
Now,
like,
I just want to shout out my family. Want to shout out my mom. She be on me about the shout outs, man.
Really,
Gotta
though.
give her, you know what I'm saying?
I love
Want
it,
to shout out
though.
my pops. Want to shout out my beautiful children, my sisters, and my uncles, and that's about it.
All right, man.
You all
Well,
know.
I
Love
appreciate
it.
you,
There it
brother.
is,
Thank you for
man.
coming in and hanging
Thank you,
out,
thank
man.
you.
Show you right. Y'all stick around y'all radios, Big Boys
Big Boy.
Neighborhood.